Just over the horizon, past the mountains of uncertainty, the place where dreams become a reality. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somewhere on distant islands, far beyond what human eyes can see, there is a better world awaiting me. Just over the horizon.
Hello everybody, it's Mike Anderson here with I Love Cooking Now. We're going to be doing a live stream cooking event here for you. It's I'm going to be making the my chicken and rice and veggies plate. I guess or so. Listen, this is just to show you exactly how you can actually put on your own whatever it is, chicken adobo or whatever it is that you like. You can put it on and make it and put it on video, and we can put this on our YouTube channel. We can also put it on our I Love Cooking Now channel as well. We're looking for people that wanted to just kind of like have fun with their cooking and share it with a lot of people. Now, a lot of people know that I love to cook, but the things that I love to cook are simple. I don't do things that are hard. I don't know. I guess it's just easier for me to do that. So tonight we're going to be doing the chicken, rice, and veggie dinner. And yeah, let's get started, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is, first the ingredients are garlic, onion, tomatoes, let's see, corn, green beans, and what else do I have? Tomatoes. Yeah, I've already said tomatoes. So all those 5 items. Now I normally put like potatoes inside as well, but for some reason I didn't get them. So you know we're not going to have potatoes in there, but I do like to cut them up and dice them up and put them in, slice them thin so that they fit really nicely into the pan as well when you're cooking them. And if that was the case, I would cook those first, just so that you know. You make sure you make all the potatoes done first, and then I start with everything else. But for right now, we're just going to start cutting up things. I've already done some, pre-done a few here, but got garlic. I actually peeled a couple of there while we were waiting for a light to come. So I've got my garlic here, but I have this one here. I wanted to just go through that. All I do is I normally just smash it like that, and then I'll take it off. Now, a lot of times, hey, this one came off pretty good. A lot of times the garlic doesn't come out too well. And if anybody knows a really good way of getting garlic off, I really would appreciate that, because I spend all my time trying to do this and everything like that, and it really bothers me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dice this up and put that in the bag. And just cut this up really quick here. And while you're doing this, I actually learned how to cut this method from Gordon. You know, the guy who had Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, he did a master class on cooking, and I took the first two or three. But, you know, he is so enticed in flavor and things like that. And I don't know any of that stuff. So it really didn't work out. But he showed us how to do that. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, you're holding the knife wrong. And that's all right. I'm a baseball player. So I'm used to holding on to the bat really hard. So that's how I did it. But I did at least do the knuckle thing there. So I just cut this up really good. Okay. I got that there. Now these little garlic things here are really small, so it's hard for me to. Okay. There we go. And then I'll do this one. That one was really small. And as you're cutting the garlic, dicing it up, boy, it smells. You can smell the garlic coming through. Just so that you know, we're going to be putting this on our YouTube channel. So if you want to figure out how to do this yourself, I mean, honestly, it's not that hard. But I mean, like if you want to do your own video, you'll be able to see how we actually did that. Now, the main thing that you want to make sure that you do when you do a video is the lighting and the sound. You want to make sure everybody can hear you. And that's good. Okay, I got this all good with my garlic. I'm going to put that in with the onion. There. Yeah. Oh, what's going on? Garlic is running away from me. There we go. Now I'm going to cut my onion. Now I've already cut some onion here, and I'm going to do this in two different ways. The first onion that I cut it really tight. I diced it up really good. And the reason why is because I want it to dissolve in the actual cooking, in the dish when I do it. But this onion here, I'm going to cut a little bit bigger so that I can actually bite into an onion and enjoy it in the dish. So obviously you guys know how to cut an onion. Let me make sure I got the right side. I got the right side here. I'm just going to go through this really quick. Boy, this is a tough onion. There we go. Turn it here. Now I want to make it a little bit bigger so I can taste them. Yeah, see? Let me show you. That's a little bigger. So yeah, I'll be able to bite into that. And I like that a lot better than the diced part. Now, if you're looking for somebody that's going to tell you how to cook stuff with the right terminology and things like that, that ain't me. I'm not that kind of person. But I will at least try to tell you how I do it. And if you want to do it like that, you can. No. Shoot. I just messed that up. Alright. Yeah. Okay. This is good. Now, all of this is going to go in here. So I'm going to pull this off here. I'm going to rake this in. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Yeah. Now, when you're... Man, I made a mess there. Hold on. My mom will have a fit. This is my mom's house, by the way. This isn't my house. My mom lives here, and I'm actually visiting her while I'm here in the States. So I'm here in the kitchen shooting this, and yeah, we're doing that. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to do the tomatoes. Now, you can do all kinds of different tomatoes. I mean, you can have tomatoes, but I like Roma tomatoes. Now, honestly, the only reason I like Roma tomatoes is because they're easy to cut. When I try to cut a regular tomato and I'm cutting through it and everything like that, juice goes everywhere, and I don't like I don't like that. So I get these and I do very well with it. And it's really simple for me to cut, and I'm not sure they can see. I don't think they can see. Here, can I move it? Yeah. All right, I'm going to move this down just a little bit more here so you can see. So you cut. The way I cut Roma tomatoes is I just go down the middle like that and open it, and it comes into two spots. And I go across and I just start slicing it just like that. Okay. Throw that part away. I don't need that. And then I cut through. And that's my tomato. I'll move my tomato over here. So yeah, and it doesn't take me long to do this part. So as long as you have a sharp knife. Here. And I messed this one up. I just kept through saying it doesn't take me long, and then I just messed this one up as far as cutting it goes. And everything. So yeah, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, we are going to be putting this on our YouTube channel, so you can check it out. You can see all the good things that we have on our YouTube channel. And also, we'll put it on our I Love Cooking Nah channel and our website, so that you'll be able to see and get an idea of how to do it. Now, if you're not familiar with I Love Cooking Nah, I will be talking a little bit about that once I get everything cooked. Not once everything, but once I get everything done there. So we want to kind of hurry up on this because I don't want to be here all night. I got other things to do. Yeah, okay. So now we do that. And go. Boom. Now this actually looks like enough tomatoes. I think I'm going to stop with that. I'll leave this one here. There. Yeah, always got to have my Coke with me. Okay, so I think we got everything cut from that point, that standpoint, for the veggies and everything. You can put that over there. Actually, I'm going to do this. Boom. It's done. Now I got my chicken, and I have my chicken here. Now, this chicken was frozen solid. I mean, frozen solid. And I don't like to put chicken in the microwave to defrost it because it'll take the it'll take the juice out of it totally. So what I do is, didn't realize that was on there. What I will do, go that way, is I usually put it like in a bowl and put put a towel over it and put it in the garage because it's really hot in the garage right now. So, and yeah, it stalled out, and it was frozen solid around 4 o'clock, and now it's yeah, it's doing good. So for the chicken, when I cut the chicken, what I want to do is I want to butterfly this sort of. I'm going to cut it in half there, and then I'm going to butterfly it, and then I'm going to dice it up and just maybe like little strips or cubes, depending on how my knife goes. So first thing I want to do is I want to make sure I got all the fat off it. And I'm going to cut it, I'm going to butterfly it here. And if you don't know what a butterfly is, I'm sure you do. Again, this is one of the things that Gordon taught me, how to butterfly a piece of chicken, or a breast of chicken. There, yeah. There we go. Now I got that out there. Now I just cut through it. Right here. Right there. And I want to make sure I get it all the way cut through, because this will not be easy to break up once it's in the pan. I know, people are like going, my God, how is he cutting that? It's probably driving you crazy to see me cook. But yeah, that's what I do. Now I just take the little bits at a time and I'll cut it out. That's good. This one's a little long. So I just look at it to see, yeah, that one's good. That one's good. Now see, that's a little long, so I'm going to cut this up here. You know. Okay, they just told me that they had a power surge here, so I don't know. we do have storms coming in, so just so that you know. Can I move this for? Yeah. Okay. All right, so yeah, I just butterflied this, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down the middle. There. Put my 2 strips together on the sides and start dicing. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's a little big. That's good. Have you ever gone, well, here in the States, I always say here in the States, but here in the States, they have a restaurant called Benihana's. And when I was a kid, we used to go there to eat on Sundays for lunch, you know. And yeah, they always do things with their knives like that, and I was always amazed at that. And I remember telling my mom, I want to do that. I want to be able to make the volcano out of the onion. And I want to, and he would take a knife and go boop, like that with the shrimp and fly it up, that stuff. So yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to hurry up here just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, that was another good one. Yeah, good job, Mike. I got that one down good. That butterfly. My first one I didn't turn out too good. Gordon gave me a D. What's his name? Gordon Ramsay? Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. He's the guy who did Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. Hell's Kitchen. I'm getting cues from everybody here. You need to tell them it's Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, okay, Gordon Ramsay. Thank you, Gordon Ramsay, for that. Alright, so now we're just going to go through this really quick. Yeah, this is good. This is good. That's good. I'll do that. Cut that one more time. There. There we go. Do I want to do all these? I mean, that's a lot of chicken. We'll do one more chicken. One more chicken. We can cook it later. Yeah. I'll put this in the refrigerator and then maybe bake it tomorrow. Actually, I can't do that. I'll have to bake it tonight. All right, Gordon. Is that a butterfly? Do I get a better D? That actually turned out pretty good. Yeah, good. So let me tell you about some people in I Love Cooking. Nah, they have really been doing really well. Lenora, who is in Canada, I think she's in Canada. She actually got her page together last night. Let me get that in. All right, great. And that's all I'm going to do for chicken right now and everything. So we're going to take a break here in just a minute. And we're going to have to move our cameras and our lights here. And we're going to get back here in just a minute. So stay with us. We'll be right back after a commercial break. All right, see ya. Okay, everybody, we're back. And we've got our lighting and then we got everything changed around here. Now you're going to be able to see us actually do the cooking here. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the onions and the garlic, and then we'll do the chicken, and then the veggies will go around it, and then we'll let it simmer. While it's simmering, I'm going to be cooking the rice. I'm going to show you how I cook the rice. Maybe you don't like the way I cook rice. That's the way I cook rice. And yeah, I think we're ready to start. Hold on. I need to get a cup of rice. I mean, a cup of water. So let me get that real quick. Okay, I'm good. And that's for my rice a little bit later. All right, so we're ready to start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this. I'm going to get this pan as hot as it can get for right now. This is what I guess Mom uses. You can use this, or you can use, I like to use my oil, which is right here, which is what I'll do. All right. So I'm going to put the little extra virgin olive oil in, just a little, not a whole lot, just a little bit right there, and just to get on the top. Okay, that's good. And I'll put that over here, so I can. Oh, and when I cook, I always use a wooden spoon because it doesn't scratch the plate. I mean the pans or anything like that. And Mom doesn't have a cow about that, so I want to make sure I don't make Mom miserable. Okay, so now it's heating up really good. I'm going to cut it down to about 6 or 7 and let that go. And I'm going to let that heat up just a little bit more so that I can start seeing the oil turn a little bit of brown, not too much. And once I see it starting to turn brown, I'm going to throw my this is my onions and my garlic in. And when you hear that, you know you did it right. That's what Gordon says. That's not what I said. When you start hearing it sizzle like that, yeah, you know you did it right. Put that over there. And I'm just going to stir this around. I don't want it to get too cooked. And once I start seeing my onions start turning a little bit of brown in them, I will add my chicken to it. But I mean, this is really simple, folks. All I do is cut it all up and then throw it in the pan and just make sure it doesn't burn. Okay, it's starting to turn brown a little bit. I'm going to put this garlic and stuff off to the side, and it's ready for my chicken. Now I'm going to add my chicken in really quick. There we go. Now this is the part that takes a long time because you have to break it up because it's all been mashed in there. And you want to make sure that it's all touching the hot spots. And I want to mix my onion and garlic in with the chicken so that it will give me some flavor. And you can see how big these onions are. That's going to taste good. Okay. And I'm just going to let this go. And honestly, you don't have to sit here and cook it long because it's going to simmer for a little bit. And once it simmers, it will do that. I'm going to start, after I do that, I didn't need to put the seasonings in right now. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt in. Now normally I would like sea salt or something like that. But hey, you do with what you got here. And honestly, I don't put in a whole lot, just enough to give it some flavor. And if I have one of my things here, it would be my pepper, but Mom likes to use the can because her hands can't grab onto it and turn. So this is what we use. The problem with this way is I usually get too much pepper on. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder just to give it a little bit more flavor there. Yeah. Now, yeah, that's all I wanted to add right now on here. Now, in stirring this up, I think it's going to be ready for my veggies to go in. And I'm going to start with my tomatoes. And the reason why I start with my tomatoes is because once I throw them in there, they all start turning to water. So, and it's going to give me a little bit more sauce. Hey, yeah! It's going to give me a little bit more sauce. I got to get that out because Mom will have a cow. It'll give me a little bit more sauce here. So let's put our tomatoes in. Yummy. And the other thing I like about what I cook here is I give it a color. I've got red, yellow, and green. And so I got a little bit of a color in there and it'll look nice. This is looking good. And you can tell, and I haven't turned the... Hey. I'm not a cook. I'm not a person. I'm a wimp when it comes to getting my fingers burned. So yeah, this looks good. Okay, now I've got them down. And these tomatoes are actually the juice in them and the water in them is going to cause a really good sauce here for me. So much that I may even put a chicken bouillon in if I have it. I don't know if I have it. It's alright. Now, before... Okay, this is live. You can actually tell. I need to wash my hands. Hold on. I'll just talk to you beforehand so you can't see me and everything, but I'm talking to you. At the time you put the chicken in, and once you put the chicken in and it's cooking, yeah, you just want to add the potatoes in, if you have potatoes. If you want to put potatoes in. I don't have potatoes tonight. Normally I would, All right. Oh, and I always have a towel here, so I can always dry my hands off and stuff. All right, so let's see. I think we're good with this chicken. Can y'all see the chicken? Can you see it? Doesn't it look good? Yummy, yummy. Oh, man, this is looking good. Okay, the next thing, it doesn't matter. You can put the corn in or the green beans. I'll put the green beans in just to add color a little bit. There. And I want to stir that around too, so that my green beans will get cooked good. Oh wow, this is looking good. Ay, ay, ay. This is actually pretty good because it's got all kinds of vegetables. And you got, man alive, I'm making a huge mess here. You've got vegetables, chicken, and I'll have a little bit of rice. You'll see when I make the rice. I don't make a whole lot of rice, so it's okay. Okay, so my green beans are in there. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to add my corn. Now my corn is basically just sweet corn, yellow corn. Here in the Carolinas, you can get it just like this, or you can get it on the corn of the cob, and you can just cut it right off on the cob. I do that sometimes as well. But corn is a huge industry in North Carolina. So I'm going to put that in there. Oh, and what I didn't tell you is that's a cup of corn. And that was a cup of, actually that was a cup and a half of green beans. And I'm just going to start squirting this around. Wow, this looks good. I like it. I like it. It looks good. It smells awesome. You can't smell it, but it smells good. It smells good. I am making a total mess here. Sorry, Mom. I'll clean it. That's the other thing. As a cook, you have to clean. So I try not to use as much as dirty dishes as I can on this. So, all right. So this is ready to just simmer. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is right here. It's ready to simmer. And I'm going to let those tomatoes, I don't know, what do they do, melt? Whatever it is, they're going to melt. And I'm just going to put this on, and I'm going to turn my fire back down. Now it's on 6 right now, so I'm going down to like 4 or 3.5. There. And I'm just going to let that simmer. Now while that's simmering, I'm going to cook my rice. And I don't know how you can see this. If I could put this over here, I'll put my rice over here so that you can see how I can cook. Can I, yeah. What? Sorry, hold on. I just want to move. I'm not going to move the stand. Okay. How's that? Yeah. Okay, so now you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on high, and I want this water, which is about 1.5 cups of water, I want this full. I want this boiling. Okay? And while that's getting to be boiled, I'm going to put I've already got my rice here. I use jasmine rice. It's regular rice. I mean, I know in the Philippines and in Asia, I'm sure you can have all kinds of different rices. In the United States, you're limited to to jasmine and a couple others, and that's it. But I mean, it's not like where you go into SM grocery and you've got a whole row of different types of rice. So yeah, this is jasmine. It'll work for me. It's almost a cup of rice, so it's not that bad. There. Oh, someone just gave me oh wow. Now we're back. We're back live. So yeah, this is about 1.5 cups of rice, or actually a cup of rice, and I'm going to put 1.5 cups of water in here. So it's just, whatever you put in as far as your rice, you want to double it on there. So if I put 1/2 cup of rice, I'm going to put 1.5 cups in water. So this is it. And I'm going to let that boil. I'm going to let that start boiling. Oh, what you want to do too is while this is boiling here, you can add your salt to it. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Just so, because it's easier to flavor your rice when it's done. Can I move this now? Because I'm like right up against this fire. And yeah, this is better. So, yeah, that's we're right now waiting for the water to boil. And everybody that's making comments, I can't read them right now, but I will read them when we actually quit this and everything. I think we've done 4 segments now. Is that right? 4 segments because it ran out. Or I don't know. It's like it freezes on me every time. Oh man. Okay, so now I can see that my rice is starting to, my water is starting to boil. And I want it to get a little bit more warmer than that. And I'm going to let that water get hot and boil. It won't take it long. And the reason why, I know a lot of people like to wash their rice and everything, but I'm going to let the boiling of it take that starch out, the starch that's no good on it. I know I did that in the Philippines. I washed my rice and everything, but here I'm going to let that boiling water take that all out. Okay, so it's starting to boil now. I'm going to move that. I don't know if you can see. This is starting to boil. It's going to be really simple. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this in while it's boiling. And it stops boiling for a few seconds, okay? And I'm going to cut my fire off, all right? Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to do something that... Where's my lid? Oh, I don't have a lid for this. I don't think this is the lid, is it? Oh yeah, it'll work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off the fire. Put this on here, like that. The water, it's hot enough, it will cook. Once it's off the fire, actually I'm going to turn it over here. I'm going to put my, oh, this one's a dirty one. I'm going to take my clean towel, and I'm going to put it over here like that. And I'm going to put this down on there, and then wrap it. I don't know if you've ever seen this done, but what it does is it keeps the moisture, and my rice will be a lot more fluffier. Me doing that. That's what I found. That's what I found. How to do that. I don't have a rice cooker here. I do in the Philippines, but I don't here. So yeah, this is how I cook the rice and everything. So let's check our dinner here. Oh yeah. Oh wow, look at this. Woo! This looks so good. So good. Oh man, I wish I could show it to you. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks so good and smells. Good God, it smells so good. Now, this is looking good. I'm actually going to turn it down just a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, I need to set my timer. 20 minutes. Timer. 15. Let's do 15. Okay. And yeah. Boy, this looks good. Now I didn't add any water to this, but look at the juice. It's already got this is from tomatoes, from the onions, from the chicken broth and stuff. I mean, sometimes I add chicken broth in there to give it a little bit more flavoring, but tonight I'm not. This actually looks really good. I'm hungry now. We actually were shooting. We were ready to shoot around 7 o'clock, or I was ready to shoot around 7 o'clock, and yeah, we just had a lot of different difficulties, technical difficulties and things like that. So I decided to wait for this. So I haven't eaten yet. I've had my Coke, but I haven't eaten yet. So this is starting to look really good. I've turned my fire down. And put this down. There. Move that over here. If you want, you can add soy sauce or oyster sauce there. What I do is, because I'll freeze this and I'll eat it. My mom won't eat any of this stuff. She won't eat anything that I cook. So I usually end up putting it in these Tupperwares that I've used here and freeze it. And then when I take it out of the freezer and let it defrost, I pour a little bit of soy sauce in, a little bit of oyster sauce, put it in the microwave. Mwah, it's good. But if you're going to eat it right now, this is a good time to do it. Just know you got a lot of water in there, so you may want to drain the water a little bit before you put that in for the seasoning and stuff. So let's see. I think that's all the things. Now I can put this stuff up. I'm going to get ready to drop my food in. I'll put this over here. Let's stick that here. Okay, I'm going to do 4 of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. Put that there. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop this out in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. I like to get the chicken a little bit of brown on it, so it's simmering right now in the juices of what the tomatoes have given me and the onions and everything. It's all inside there. My rice is still cooking. The water boiled itself. I put the rice in. It's still cooking. The boiled water is cooking the rice. When I open this up in 13 minutes, when I open this up, it will be nice fluffy rice and hopefully no burned spots. What is wrong with this thing? It keeps going to, I don't know. I keep losing it here. So all right, well, I don't understand why I keep losing it, and you know, anyway, we're back. We're back, and my rice is cooking, and in the boiled water, I don't know how far we have to go back, but the rice is cooking. It's in boiled water, so it will. It's hot enough to still cook the rice, and when I open it up, it will actually be a fluffy rice. And then I'll put that in with my dinner. This one's about ready. I can feel it. And it smells yummy from it and everything. So everybody, let me talk to you a little bit about I Love Cooking Now. We're excited about what we're actually getting ready to introduce to not only the Philippines but the world. If you like to cook, like I love to cook too. If you love to cook, you have the great opportunity to promote yourself. We will give you the platform to promote yourself. We'll give you what we call a crowdfunding platform. We use Partners in Wealth is a crowdfunding platform that we use to help you raise money. And not only you raise money, but help everybody else pull together so that they can all help each other raise the funds. I Love Cooking Now is going to be a channel, an online channel. We're hoping to open up a studio here in hopefully by the end of this year in Manila for our cooking channel. It will be lots of things. We've actually started those that have applied to hire a couple of marketers that want to pursue and help us marketing I Love Cooking Now. I know some of you may not love cooking, and that's okay. You can actually use I Love Cooking Now and market it for us. And so I've got the applications, and I'll put the link on the application link on the. I think that's good. I think it's starting to get good. Yeah. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's getting good, and we've got 10 minutes left on the rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let me grab my spoon. Hold on. I was looking. Here it is. get all that juice in there, so I'll get one that has a hole in it. You know? What do you call that, a serving spoon? A spoon with a hole in it? I told you I don't know that much about cooking. And I'm just going to put this in. Wow, this looks so good. And I'm only going to put in half on one. Because I'm going to freeze these. I don't know if I told you that. I'm going to freeze these. So this looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see. It looks good. All right. And it smells awfully good. I'm going to put this in there. So if you want to promote I Love Cooking Nah, I'll put the website on the Facebook and on the YouTube channel so that you'll be able to apply for it. It's really simple. All you gotta do is just promote our link for that, and actually once you start promoting our link and we start getting people, we are going to give you your own link so that you'll make your own money on there for that. If you love cooking, if you want to do something like what I'm doing and just shoot a video, now you don't have to have a very expensive clock. Put that over there. You don't have to have an expensive camera. I mean, it doesn't take all that, and it doesn't take having lighting and all that stuff. Just shoot your video from your phone and promote it. That's all we do, is we promote our videos. And when I mean promote, I mean what I mean is send it out to people. When I get my YouTube link, I'll be sending that out to everybody. And everybody will look at that and go, hey, wow, man, Mike's making chicken, veggies, and rice. I want to do that. You know, how can I do that, Mike? Well, it's really simple. Go there and register. And they go to my site, they register. When they become a member of, and I want them to become a member, and if they want to become a member, they donate the $25 USD or 1,250 pesos for those that are in the Philippines. And that's it. You know, you get everything that I've got. You've got the website. You've got all the things that you need for your promotions. We've got a training website that's coming out. It may be out tonight. I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow morning. But it will tell you how to build your own website. It'll also tell you how you need to build, how you promote and everything. Okay, so I still have quite a bit here left. And wow, I got a lot of chicken. I told you, I thought I had too much chicken. So I'm going to have a lot more meat here than I will rice, which is okay. Put that there. Wow, that's good. This looks really good. I can't believe how much chicken I have in here. I mean, every spoonful has about like 5 pieces of chicken in it. Oh my gosh. Alright, the rest I'm gonna, let's see, get some of these onions in there. Ooh, yeah! No kissing tonight. Hey, I did see that my business partner Robert San Jose is on here. Thank you, Robert, for watching here. I hope I did a good job in cooking and you were able to approve what I'm doing. Robert is one of the key leaders in Partners in Wealth as well. Now I'm going to put this in the sink. I'll be right back. And yeah, he's very helpful to a lot of people. He's helped over 1,000. He's been a mentor to me, and he's been able to help me in my. Now we've got 5 more minutes before the rice actually is ready to be lifted off that thing, so we can chat a little. You know, I wish there was another way that we could do this, maybe through YouTube, because when everybody calls on my phone, it knocks everything off. You know, we're streaming it off my phone here. So yeah, sorry, somebody called. Alright, so we've got 4 minutes left. We've got our food over here. We're going to put our rice on the side over here, and we'll put a lid over it and save it, but I'm going to eat one of them tonight. And I think I'm going to have this one here. This is the one I'm going to eat tonight. So if I'm going to eat it tonight, this is what I would normally do. Since it's already hot, I'm going to put my soy sauce, I don't know if you can see, this is my soy sauce here. I'm going to put a little bit of soy sauce on there. I know everybody's going to freak out. They go, oh my God, look at that salt. I like soy sauce, okay, what can I say? And then I'm also going to be using, I don't know if you can see this, oyster sauce here. I love it. And I'm just going to put that on top. Whoa, my gosh, that was way too much. Alright, well, that's not that bad. And that's about it for that. Let me cut that fire off because I don't need that. I don't need that on anymore. I'm gonna move this. That's all right. There, because we don't need it anymore for there. So yeah, I Love Cooking Now is going to be a really exciting thing to where people are going to be able to make money cooking. And if you want to do that, check it out. We're going to be putting our videos up next week on the cooking, and this video will actually be out on the website here in just a few hours, hopefully, right? Yeah, a few hours. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry for all the interruptions. My gosh, how many times did we stop? Like 6 or 7? 6 or 7 times. And my idea was just to let it run, but maybe it times out. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, we're down to 2 minutes for our rice, so I can take it out. And usually, quote, usually it is really fluffy and there's no water and it's really nice and everything. So I'm hoping that's going to do the same thing there. I don't know what happens when you put the towel over it and then put it over the lid and everything. I don't understand that, but I do it and it works. So thanks Gordon for that one. It tells me how to cook rice, and of course Gordon tells you got to put a poppy seed in there, pop it so that it flavors out, and take the star, I can't even remember what it was called, some star, and put it in while it's cooking. And then when it rises, it'll rise up, and then you pull it out before you start to eat it and everything. So yeah, we're at 1 minute here. We're almost ready to end in here, and I'll get to we'll shoot a couple of live things with me sitting at the table eating and talking with you, and I can actually chat with you a little bit better on that. So we want you to take a look at what we have for I Love Cooking Now, and yeah, hopefully you'll be able to do it. And send us your videos. If you're doing a video of you cooking your food, send me your video. Or send me a link of it. Oh, my rice is ready. So let me cut this off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do... I'll just back. I got to ask every time I touch this thing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. Take this off. Yeah. And here's my rice. Oh, it didn't work. I got water in here. What the heck? Okay, now let's see. Well, it's cooked. The rice is cooked. I just probably put too much water in there, and it came out. But it's cooked. The rice is cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it in. So let me dump some of this water out. Hold on. So let me put this in here. Wow, look how much water is in there. That's amazing. Honestly, I have. Usually it's really fluffy and everything. That's all right. It didn't come out that way today. Actually, I want to get a bigger spoon. Where's my spoon? Ah, I put it in. Okay, I'm gonna get me a bigger spoon here. Boom. Actually, I might have to make more rice because I have no chicken. I am going to have to make more rice. I'm going to have to make more rice. I don't have enough rice. No. Okay, so I'll have to make more rice than that. Anyway, everybody, thank you. That's going to conclude our cooking channel show for tonight. If I can help you in any way get started with I Love Cooking Now, just message me. I'm happy to help you. I know that there's Janice, and Janice, I saw your message right before we started our cooking, before we started cooking tonight and prepping for it, and I will message you and help you get started with I Love Cooking Now. If you'd like to get started, all you gotta do is go to the link. We're gonna put that link on the website or on the page here, and all you have to do is just click on it, and it'll take you to the website. You scroll down, you go down to the registration and fill out the registration. You need to make sure you have an email that's operating. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of people that say, oh, I didn't know I put my email down, but I didn't know it was the right one and stuff. So yeah, want to make sure you know you need to put your email address that actually works, so that you can actually, because you have to verify your email. We'll be sending that right away out to you. Then you make your donation. After you make your donation, you're going to be seeing things that you wanted to get. A PayPal account. It's free, so it's not that hard to get. Even in the Philippines, it's not that hard to get. And Gcash actually works with PayPal now. So if you have Gcash on your phone, you can actually use PayPal and draw money from your PayPal account to your Gcash phone and get your money at 7-Eleven or a Globe Gcash center. So everybody, thank you so much for watching tonight, and I hope it's been entertaining for you. It's been, I'm going to have to make a little bit more rice, it looks like, and after I make that, I will come back. We'll do a live chat here in just a few minutes at the kitchen table, and we'll be able to chat along, and I can actually watch and see what you guys are saying. All right, take care. God bless. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Just over the horizon, past the mountains of uncertainty, the place where dreams become a reality. Whoa, somewhere on distant islands, far beyond what human eyes can see, there is a better world awaiting me. Just over the horizon.